Hello, Internet, and welcome to Tales of Terragia. I am your Dungeon Master and Cosmic Tour Guide, Nick Salentano, and these 6 players are 6 people I just found on the side of the road and just talked them into playing D&D for the first time. Say hi, random strangers.
Hi! It was not very hard to convince us.
Yeah. They're just a little bit of candy goes a long way. I shouldn't say. I'm gonna go ahead and retract that. Please do not trust anyone with candy out on the street, even if they're promising Dungeons and Dragons. Well, maybe if they're promising. Hear them out. I'm just saying, hear them out. Don't get in any vehicles. Just hear them out.
Be smart. Just be smart.
Yeah, just be smart about it. Also, be smart about it and like, subscribe, and follow all Tales of Terragia. I mean, on Instagram, on Twitter, on the TikToks, on the threads, and here on YouTube. You'll get each and every single one of these videos delivered straight to your door via the YouTube app.
True. Thanks.
Last time, the second law finally reached the Lost Woods, a mystical labyrinth of trees and danger that few have ever returned from. Somewhere in there, you believe that to be Selka and the remains of the Tartarucci cult. You took some precautions, burying a friendship bracelet just outside the boundaries of the Lost Woods. And nothing else, because friendship beats everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Does that mean we should have
I feel good about that.
Pressing forward into the Lost Woods proved interesting, to say the least. You came across a strange pillar of stone that leaked a black, screaming ooze, but thankfully Nik-Nak and Anara were able to incapacitate it, and the rest of you just beat the absolute shit out of it. So that was fun. With a safe spot to rest for the night, you all took turns watching over each other.
Was it safe?
At least you watched each other until Harmony and Zakkai Harmony spotted a familiar figure passing through the Lost Woods, and Zakkai went to investigate, only to find themselves completely separated from the groups. Zakkai and Harmony, you've been wandering for close to an hour now.
Holding the orb out?
Following it as it's kind of like pulling you in that direction.
We have no idea how far we even got sent away. We could be all the way on the other side of the Lost Woods right now.
I know.
Actually, can I check the map and just see?
You open the map and
Where?
throw it. You're right there. There's the clearing where the pillar is and everything. It's just 30 feet away.
Even though we've been walking for an hour?
So what does that mean that are we like trapped in something if we're not moving?
I don't know. If we look around, are there like familiar landmarks? Like we've just been walking in like a weird loopy circle for an hour?
Give me a perception check real quick.
Like this tree, the same tree. Natural one. I'm overwhelmed. I'm like looking at the map and I'm just like.
Things are not making sense.
19.
19.
I don't know.
Adventuring's hard.
So it's all right. We're gonna find him. Is it
usually
still pulling?
know.
Is it still pulling us?
Yeah. It's. But we could just be going in circles. That's what the map shows.
Maybe eventually it'll spit us back out. Come on, don't lose faith.
With Harmony kind of mildly freaking out, you sort of like take a little bit of initiative and like, yeah, we're gonna find a way out, and you keep walking a little bit. As you're kind of looking, Zakkai, you see ahead of you, maybe like 30, 40 feet away, a figure pass between 2 trees. On the leaner side, like sandy bronze skin, because you can see a pair of harem pants and a sort of fabric draped around their shoulders, green hair, goggles, kind of pass between one tree, disappears behind another.
Well, he sounds very handsome.
Who?
Um,
I'm like looking at the map and like holding the thing. I'm like, what?
Herman, I just saw me. Me.
That's what happened to me.
Let's go.
Well,
Come on. I'm gonna grab her arm and like start running.
I guess so. Can't be any worse.
Come on.
You run and kind of like go around that tree, and you just turn on that tree. There's nothing there. Just more trees.
Damn it. Okay.
What do we see if we turn around?
That's a good question. Roll a perception check.
Not you. 13.
8. This is how you like turn around, but nothing's there. Harmony, you turn around and look kind of behind you, the direction you were coming, and you see kind of like moving away from you, not weaving or disappearing behind any trees, just walking in a direction facing away from you. Pearly skinned, purple hair, tiefling, just walking in the opposite direction.
There goes me. Do you see? Do you see?
Yeah. Should we...
Hey!
Stop!
You're really stupid!
You got an F!
You can't walk in heels!
No, it's a reaction. She just keeps walking.
That should have worked, really.
Yeah, bro.
That's not a very
Clearly,
accurate,
that's not really you.
Spell.
Should we chase?
If we like,
Come on.
like,
Chase her away.
You kind of like
Try
chase
and grab
after
her?
her. As you're chasing Zakkai out of the periphery, you see Zakkai running past a couple of trees and disappears behind one, running in that direction.
What the okay, I just saw me again. Let's keep going. Let's not lose sight.
Do we catch up to her and like, can we physically try and grab
Yeah,
her?
if you want to, make a straight check.
I would say it'd probably be you because I'm still like.
Yeah. I'll try to tackle her.
Make an athletics check to grapple her.
It's a flat roll. So wish me
If
luck.
I see if we're like running, I'll also give you inspiration. It lasts for like 10 minutes or something, or anyways. So.
I did roll really well though. 18. Wait, okay, I could use it
You
for
can
free?
use it whenever.
I can wait. I'll wait. I did pretty well, I think.
It's
You
more
have,
just
like-
like my hands are full and I'm like, go.
Yeah.
As you're chasing after other
Baywatch.
Harmony, it goes into full slow motion. You got no clothes on. It's pure Baywatch. Just through a like wooded forest instead of like a dazzling beach.
yeah. It makes a lot of sense.
Before you finally
so
get
And it's dark.
And it's dark. So
But he still glistens.
Yeah, the moon is like reflecting off of the like
Is-
oil.
I want to establish in canon. There's very few moments where Zakkai does not look hot doing something.
Yes, please remember.
Canon.
I need this to be remembered.
Canon.
As you sort of like jump up and like try to grab and grapple other Harmony, there's like the physical sensation of like grabbing something at someone, but like as you grab it, the shadows and the darkness, maybe either way, something has changed about her. As you kind of like grab onto her, the form is a bit different, a bit sturdier than you would expect Harmony to be, and you kind of feel like the stiffness of like armor that you know that she kind of doesn't wear.
What?
Before the form kind of like shrugs you, and you feel like a sharp push
Ow.
as you're kind of like shoved off this person, and the jostle of the movement is just enough to kind of like shake your brain a little bit, and it's just enough you pick up. You still see Harmony there, as if Harmony had shoved off of you, but you get a faint whiff of sulfur, like a fireplace or a campfire.
I'll be like shoving the orb in my backpack.
Is this a similar burny, sulfury smell to kiln?
Seems like it.
What?
Is she real? Is it me?
I'm
Or-
still holding.
Yeah, as the other Harmony kind of like tries to
Like,
like,
run
push you
up.
off.
Stop! I'm
I
gonna
like
try to
run
like
up and like look in her
throw
face.
my weight and like grapple him like around so that he's not able to like elbow me.
Make a strength check real quick.
11.
You kind of like are able to pull this figure and you like kind of like slam and hit the ground a little bit, and just in that moment your like eyes like close for a minute, but the moment they open back up, it's not Harmony you're grappling Kiln. As you kind of like hear, get off me!
Kiln? What the fuck? I do let him go. I kind of like push him away.
He like kind of scrambles away from you and kind of like looks up at you. But
It's
then
you!
Hey, it's... What the fuck?
Oh,
Kiln.
okay.
Kiln.
What are
Alright.
you doing here?
Look, you looked like someone else, so...
Why did you look like me?
I don't know. I was looking for me, not.
Oh,
I saw me, and
you've been seeing yourself too?
yeah.
Are you with someone else? We saw another Zakkai.
Yeah. Were you traveling?
No, I got Mork, but that's it.
Do you have Mork with you?
No.
Did you lose Mork?
Oh, I had Mork stay at camp while I investigated, and wasn't there when I went back. And the there wasn't there when I went back.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened to us too.
How did you follow us here?
No, I left you guys behind.
So you've been in the
How
Lost
long?
Woods for a few days? A day? 2 days?
I'm not sure how many days has it been since you saw me?
Well, it took us what, 3 travel days?
Like three.
Yeah.
And it was the day
I think
before.
it's
So
3
4.
plus a night. Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
the 4th
Okay.
day now.
It's been almost 4 days since we saw you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Actually, that's what I remember.
Okay.
All right. Okay. You guys know where you're going.
No.
No.
Well, kind of.
I swear you guys get
Kill-
just twice as useless
Well,
every time I run into you guys.
I saw, I guess, you near our camp, and then we were keeping watch, and when you looked like me, and then when we went to go investigate, we turned around and our camp was gone.
I fucking hate this place.
So really, this is your fault
That's true.
that we got lost.
Logic.
That's true.
Oh yeah, all right. Let's point fingers all we want, but I don't.
And hey, you don't want to make an enemy out of us. We could all help each other.
I'm not trying to.
Well, you do a damn good job at doing it on accident.
All right. I'm here because you guys said you were coming here. I'm assuming that's because you're chasing.
I don't
Actually,
remember saying
we
that.
quite often said we were going to Grisha.
That's true.
Yeah,
So-
you said that after you fucked up and told me you're going to the Lost Woods first.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well,
Okay.
we're new. It's fine.
Point is,
Learning-
I was
learning.
kind
I
of
know, this
hoping.
is- Adventuring is a difficult game.
I was kind of hoping you guys had
Continue.
a route, a game plan, or something.
Kind of. We do have.
Well,
You gotta be nice to us.
why should we let you in on our game plan?
Yeah.
All I've ever seen
Fair
you
enough.
do is show up and attack us.
Yeah.
You pushed Zakkai into a wall,
Yeah.
tried to burn all of us. You yelled at me. Why would you yell at me?
I'm under a lot of stress. All right, I got.
Me too. I have to get back to school in time to present my dissertation. And now we're stuck in the woods.
Yeah, it sounds real important. Okay. So you don't have a route out of here.
We didn't say that.
Fair enough. Okay.
We didn't say anything.
Where are we?
We're in the Lost Woods.
It's true.
All right.
You seem very stressed.
I am very stressed. I don't have a way to get out of here. I kind of don't think you do either.
Maybe if you were nice to us, we could have a conversation.
I know that there's one place that'll take you back.
Where? Okay.
We're not going to answer your questions.
I don't know if it's somewhere you would want to go. But I'm sure they'd love to know where you are. And they'd probably find you. Maybe you should be a little more polite.
The guy's like,
Zakkai doesn't realize that he has no idea what's going on.
He's just like, yeah.
yeah.
Would you two mind if I tagged along?
Oh, Kiln, you're so kind to ask us.
I mean, we can't just leave this poor helpless man alone in the woods.
I know that would be quite sad.
That really wouldn't be nice of us. And we try to be very nice people.
Mm-hmm. Charitable. Giving.
Helping those less fortunate. The poor lost
Far
souls of
less
the
You
world.
know what? Wandering the woods almost sounds better by now, but I'm willing to hear you guys out and follow your lead.
Great.
Where were you trying to go? Did you have a destination?
No, I don't have a destination.
Or a
per se.
map?
Just no, not a map. I'm just trying to find my bounty to get this done.
How are you going to find them?
I was just gonna do it the old-fashioned way and track.
But the tracks disappear?
Yes, they disappeared. I've heard about the Lost Woods. I know what it's supposed to be. I thought it was just an exaggeration. Don't think it is now that I'm here.
Yeah. I could have told you that. I've been writing my dissertation on the Lost Woods for quite some time.
Well, you're just special.
That's what they tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that
In
we're
all seriousness.
Yes. Now that we're all friends, do you actually have a way out of here?
Eventually.
Yeah, kind of. We have an object that points us in a direction of something we're familiar with.
A somewhat reliable mapping system. But when you find your quarry, what is your plan?
It's I can't really say
Why not?
because my employer likes a level of discretion.
These are some very odd circumstances. Maybe they would understand.
If you knew who they were, then I don't think you'd agree. Look, I don't mean to be cagey, I don't mean to be so secretive and all that, but I kind of have to be when dealing with
Is there
my
some sort
employer.
of magic preventing you from actually saying what you would want to say otherwise?
No.
Would they?
Can I insight check that?
And then I'm not even gonna pay attention to that answer. I'm like, will they magically find out if you do say?
Probably.
I'm gonna insight check that.
16 for your insight check. He doesn't seem to be misleading you or anything. Anyway. He comes off as too flustered to lie at this point.
Yeah.
17.
17. Kind of same story.
Initially, did we know originally that we knew he was looking for Selka, or we assumed he was looking?
He told us
Or
Yeah.
he told us
that he had a contract to find her.
to find
Yeah.
her.
He asked us several times who employed
And he
him,
wouldn't tell us that.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's refused every time.
But he's looking for her, not like the box or whatever.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
All right.
boxes never come up in the conversations with him. As far as I know.
What?
He was looking for her.
Yeah.
And what way did you have to contain Selka once you found her? Presumably you need to return her somewhere.
Oh,
She seems to be a somewhat powerful warlock.
He kind of like holds up a little bottle and then just a set of manacles.
What's the bottle for?
Is it empty?
No, it's got like a
Oh.
faint like dark blue kind of like liquidy kind of slosh around it. This is supposed to put her to sleep.
No,
and
it's
this so I can
You
make sure
betcha.
she doesn't fight me.
Oh.
What is your employer going to do with her?
I don't give a shit.
Alright.
I give a shit, so I don't feel too inclined to help you find her if you're just gonna.
Well, I want her alive if that helps. I'm not gonna like kill her or anything.
Do we need her alive?
Well, I don't want to just kill her. I mean, she has a
She's done a lot of bad stuff.
lot of. We're not sure of the
Sorry, 1 second.
circumstances. We're not sure about the circumstances of
Sidebar.
her turn from the intellectual path.
You can follow us.
You cannot hurt her.
Or us.
Okay, I don't. And you notice he does not have. He usually has those two scimitars with him, which he does not have. He is currently unarmed, and there's no sign of Mork.
Well, keep an eye out. I was seeing myself run around the woods, and I
Yeah,
wonder if
same.
it's the same illusion. It could be your lizard friend.
Okay, well, I haven't seen any other Morks other than Mork. Which, if you see one that's not him, it's not him. There's no other creature like that on this plane.
Okay. All right. We'll keep an eye out. But if you see him or anyone, don't run off before getting our attention. Because if we separate, I don't know if we can find each other again.
We'll probably have to stay pretty close together. I mean, it worked that we were able to, when we saw you, we could chase you and physically get to you. So if we see maybe another Zakkai running around, we can probably assume that that's Mork. If we all chase him together,
Good
we
chance
can
we can catch him.
all
It's sure.
All right. Well,
like a potato sack race, but with 3 people, 2 potato sacks.
you have potato sack races too?
I could make some potato sacks.
Right now? No, not right now.
Zakkai's mind drifts off to
All right.
picnic activities.
The orb.
I'll take the orb back out, and we attuned this to find one of our traveling companions, so and then whatever kind of way it starts to pull me, I'll just, alright, well, this way. Hopefully we're not on the complete other side of the woods from them.
That can happen.
Maybe.
Fucking.
It's my first time here.
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe my last.
Alright. I'll
Selka would know.
be right behind you.
No, you'll walk between us.
Okay. Kind of like
I'll let
over dramatically, kind of like steps between you, and like starts walking.
I just watch his ass.
Pretty good. Tails in the way half the time.
I stick mine out a little bit.
I look up.
Okay, boys, let's go.
Somewhere else in the woods. 4.5 of
We
you.
never get found.
What are you up to?
Hippie polycon.
Yeah, we don't
Well, I
know.
think we just
Let us
came
lost.
on to. I have my divine sense activated, and my hair is now standing up on end, and electricity is kind of jolting through them. My whiskers are as they are currently pointed towards Anara, giving me a little. Yeah. So I don't fully know what this means, but Anara, why am I like tingly towards you?
Yeah, usually when he does that, he's found something strange. What does it usually mean?
I mean, sometimes it like helps me sensing like if something's either like good or like a little bad. It's a weird like twitching. My ears get a little tingly, but like I don't know. I think Nik-Nak once said maybe I can sense like some celestials. I think he said, and like maybe like I don't know, like undead. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Which one are you?
Are you celestial? Are you an angel?
Not exactly.
Oh.
Like I said before, it's a long story.
Oh.
The order that I serve.
The where you went down that weird alleyway thing.
Yeah, the monastery where I was trained. One of the secrets that they have is, and I don't understand how it works, is it has to do with order and chaos, animacy and inertia, and they have power over it. They helped me when I was in a bad place, and so maybe the residue of that process.
So you got like power from them or something from being in this monastery?
I was brought back.
Oh.
From where?
Yeah, from like a vacation or something.
It was dark.
So you came from like a different place? Is it almost like Harmony, where she came from like a hell?
I talked to her about that. It didn't track with my experience. It was dark. Less scary than people think. I'll probably go back there one day. We all will. But for now, I've been given more time.
Did this process change you at all?
I have strange memories. Other memories, different people in my head.
Is that why sometimes you do all that gurgly talk? It sounds like someone else.
Yeah. Occasionally when I'm trying to do something, another consciousness is somehow there, talking to me. It's part of the process. I wasn't given the secrets. I was just a servant.
And
But that's probably why your
yeah.
magic is being
Skin's a little.
triggered.
As I like open my mouth, almost like it's like a theremin sound.
I hold my arm out and say, "You touch." It's like cold. It's like,
Oh,
no.
check it out. Does it hurt?
Not anymore.
Mm.
My friend Grand Basil used to say, it's not the fall that kills you, but when you hit the ground at the end.
Did
Right.
this sort of other voice, this that you are they real people?
Past lives, other
Oh. Wow. What?
subjects
This
of
is
the monastery.
fascinating.
So you have like more than one of you in you?
Not me, more than other people. It's mostly me.
Was there in this monastery? They don't follow a deity of some kind. This was not some sort of ritual or divine intervention.
According to the teachings, there is only one deity.
And that is.
That's where you go
I see.
at the end.
Hmm.
And they have control over bringing people back.
That's a very powerful thing to have control over. Is this a common thing?
Very rare, and the gift comes at a great price.
Do you know what that price is?
Not yet.
That doesn't make sense of why you're so strong. You've been slicing people in half, and
They teach us well. Control over the body.
kick the guy's head off.
Wait, does this mean that the dwarf back in Port Elsewhere actually did know you?
Don't know. Possibly. May have known another. I don't know.
This is.
Make no sense to me.
It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I in all
Join
of
the club.
my knowledge on life, death, the ideas of those two things, this is unprecedented. I'm, to be honest, a little shaken by this.
Well, I understand. It's all I know. But for now, conversations perhaps can wait.
Yes.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's just a lot.
A little bit of a
Find out friends.
shift there. Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know how most of my stuff works either most of the time, so
There are
sorry,
great
Anara.
great mysteries, but they are great and can wait.
I'm happy to talk more with all of you about it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Maybe in a less perilous situation.
Yes.
Because we're lost, aren't we?
Well,
Yeah.
well,
We have no orb, we have no map.
that's true.
Well, I guess it was also good to sit and wait a little bit too and see if maybe they come to us. Cause do you have the orb? I don't know.
Harmony had it.
But they might still be going to the Found Town, so
Well, they wouldn't leave us. You don't think they would leave us?
Not on purpose, I don't think.
Where could they have gone?
You said that they were chasing someone?
I was meditating. I heard Harmony call Zakkai, she said she saw someone.
Maybe they saw that blue deer or whatever.
No, it was not a blue deer, but it was near these trees where we are right now.
And you said that you could see when you looked through your goggles areas of magic?
Yeah, oh, it's like it's everywhere. It's like we're drifting in a cloud of magic.
So could they have accidentally stumbled into a confluence of arcane energy and been affected by that?
Yeah. I'm not sure we haven't done that a lot since we already got in here.
Well, then who's to say how or what that magic did to them?
You think they did?
I hope not.
as Anara said that she looked to the trees, can I make a perception check to like look around and like regain my senses back and try to get a
Just
ping around?
Just ignore.
Okay.
Now that we know what the confounding factor is, we can remove that variable.
Well, I should go stand over here.
We're tied together.
So I hop and lead on ahead for a perception nat 20 for 23.
Wow. Yeah. The perspective.
So we go this way, a little to the left, one forward, and then a little to the side. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll try diagonally this time. Okay.
He's got it.
Maybe I'll try to.
I don't think we have a
rope
choice. We're all
this
tied
one.
together.
And just like wild, like twists and turns as I lead him around, letting my kind of ears kind of pick up whatever senses and tingles and follow that.
It is unnerving, especially for Tem and Anara, to be led in this manner. As someone who both is used to scouting on their own, or someone that is used to following either a map or direction or something, to watch Basil say, "I've got this," and move over and basically erratically just start moving around trees and just moving in little circles before moving on. It's just the equivalent of the confidence you would be of following a 5-year-old.
Yeah, I'm like kid on a leash at Disney World. Yeah.
Do you think he's sensing the magic?
Yeah, he knows.
Me moving around.
Oh yeah, he knows exactly where he's going. I'm pretty sure.
And ironically enough, on the other side of it,
Utterly not convinced he was at all what he's doing.
He has a process.
We have no choice.
That's I mean, we're tied together. What
Yeah.
could go wrong?
the weirdest thing about it, Basil, is that this
Yeah, I've said
place
that now.
is probably closer to the Fae than anything else that you've encountered on this plane. So the sort of just I'm just gonna walk and vibe it out is
Yeah, it's like the
Being-
Fae,
yeah.
it's like wants, it's everything I'm familiar with, basically.
it's just sort of just walking, and you will find out where your feet take you, and as you kind of move, it's not that the force moves faster past you. You just feel yourself picking up speed a little bit, and the rest of you feel the rope tug a bit more as Basil feels more. Oddly, despite the erratic moving and turning and doesn't seem to have any direction, seems to at least have a drive, know where he's going. So as he's kind of pulling you along, Zakkai and Harmony. Could I have one of you roll a d10 for me, please?
2.
Walking with Kill now with you, Almost an hour goes by of following the orb. And you press
Any
your way.
minute now, I'm bet.
Dense, thick forest in all directions, and even with the ball kind of guiding you, you can't help but feel sort of disoriented. Nothing seems to stay in place. Pathways shift and turn without warning, and your head's ache just trying to distinguish where you've come from where you're going. But suddenly, there is a blissful moment of clarity. Ahead of you, the orb kind of like, it's always like faintly, especially because it's following Sledgehog, you occasionally feel a slight drift, which to you makes sense. And it's never more. It's not like a huge like pull in any direction. You just imagine that Sledgehog is moving, so you can kind of feel the orb slightly move, and it kind of pulls you slightly to your left. You see another clearing in the trees. This one has a single. The canopy of the forest is incredibly dense. The only time the ever light gets through it is where you see just little like kind of speckled little patterns on the ground of leaves. And only a few of those, patchy at most. Here, you see that there is a big enough clearing for a big kind of streak of moonlight to come down. You see a large stone set in a large circle on the outside, and there is a single light post that sticks out of the middle of the clearing. The flame within its glass lantern flickers a dull pink. You notice there is a piece of parchment tacked to the lamppost. With words written on it. It seems to shift and change depending on the angle, but as you walk closer, the letters on the parchment change to whatever language you are most familiar with.
And it felt like the orb was like leading to this point instead, or just like as we're kind of following it, we see that.
As you're
Okay.
following, you see it. It's not like pulling you in that direction.
Well, should we check that out? I mean, I guess it can't hurt as long as we stick together, right?
Yeah, I mean, we still have the orb.
You have weapons with you?
I do.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Yes. Where are yours?
They're back at camp.
Should have kept everything with you.
Can you do magic?
I mean, I can do some real basic stuff, but I don't know. You want show and tell?
No, I'm
I'll.
measuring you.
Harmony does not look like her. She's been grouped with her project.
I
fireworks,
will-
yeah.
Do I not have a dagger?
You didn't study it.
Oh, I
I
might
have a
have.
small knife. Okay, yeah, I'll just like flip him my like little knife that I have.
He catches it.
I do want that back. You always have to return things. Alright.
Did
Well,
you
let's-
ever return
We're
those?
going to.
Oh, okay.
Just a long-term loan. Approach the lamppost.
You had both just experienced it, but otherwise, as soon as you passed in with the ring of those stones on the ground, they all kind of pulse a dull, like pink color. You both get the effects of a long rest,
Oh.
as does Kellen actually.
Well, that's nice.
Wow, I feel great.
I feel kind of the same, but also like that's nice.
Yeah.
My feet don't hurt all of a sudden, so that's good.
I wouldn't
It's
be
those
taking-
shoes, you know.
I wouldn't be taking
There's-
blessings without
The shoes are
some caution in this
intentional.
place.
I guess that's fair. Here, what does this say?
Oh yeah.
You kind of walk to it, and the letters kind of shift. Regardless of what language you're reading it reads the same. Be you lost, you now are found. Take rest and refuge in Found Town. You are safe at the Golan Post. Next shepherd escort, 2 days. You also see at the base of the lamppost is a small, like kind of shipping crate size like chest that is kind of set into the dirt at the base of the post.
Like,
Well,
is it like a bench to sit on?
No, it's like a
Oh, it's like an act.
like an actual
Okay.
case you can open.
Well, I guess we found a shortcut.
I'm gonna open it up. I'm like, what's in here?
In the crate, you see a small bundle of threadbare blankets and pillows, quite old and musty, but still serve their purpose. There's also a small burlap bag, which has maybe a day or so's worth of dry rations. There is a small knife, a length of rope, a few copper, and a few silver pieces. Seemingly a community chest left behind for those that would use this post as a resting stop.
Huh.
Well,
There's all this stuff here.
just so you know, we are kind of on the other side of the woods, actually. This found town is a sort of collection of other people who got lost in the Lost Woods, and instead of wandering aimlessly trying to get out, they just decided to make a little community for themselves, and that's this. Or somewhere around here. I guess this isn't exactly it. Obviously, someone will bring us there.
Only Salvation is a town full of losers too scared to kill themselves.
How long have you been here?
Just a little less than you, or a little more than you.
Okay. Let me know how
I
you
think
do.
he's just directing his anger at us.
I think you're right. It's a very
Well-
angry person.
The silver lining, whoever is going to come to this post in 2 days does know how to navigate the Lost Woods.
So we gotta wait 2 days.
Well, we can't wait.
Yeah,
Our
we gotta find our friends.
friends don't have any way to navigate. At least we kind of do. I don't know how we're gonna find them, but we can't just. There's no guarantee they'll find this place. We
Right.
need to try to find them, or
You could stay if you needed to, wanted to.
do you have any communication type magic?
No. Do you? Well, fuck.
Well, I mean, you're still welcome to join us. Just, if you're not sick of us by now.
Well, strength in numbers.
Well,
Okay.
now we know where we are. If I open the map again, what is it? Where does the beetle show?
Have we shifted?
You have.
Just kind of popped up now in the.
But yeah,
on the other
essentially
side.
the beetle has to like scurry across the page, and it seems that you've traveled almost at least like roughly a day and a half's worth of like.
Whoa.
We wrinkled and timed it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it would have been really nice if we all found that together.
Well,
I mean, it's probably too much to hope that if we just walked back the way we came, we'd
I
end
don't
up
think
where we
so.
started.
I don't think so. We could keep following the orb.
Yeah, you said that's going to one of your.
I guess so.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess
Uh,
we don't have much of a choice.
Do we need any of these supplies? There's
I'll take my knife.
Here.
Here's the other knife. Some blankets, some dry rations. It's not much here.
Alright.
Here,
You see that
you grab them. You don't have your bags.
He kind of like picks up the rations and just sort of ignores them, and then picks out the couple of silver pieces, and then pockets them.
Classy.
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah,
I
but
get
they're
it.
gonna be really useful to other people out here.
We're gonna get out of here, and then we will need our gold. So,
You were lead, Harmony.
I guess so.
Follow the
Okay.
wall thing.
There, let's see. It's just the circle. It's just like a. All there is just that open circle, stones and
The little
Lamppost
lamppost
and
and
the
the chest.
lamppost. Are there any, like, markings or anything on the lamppost itself, or like,
Make an
who
investigation.
made this lamppost?
On the bottom, signed by.
Grasping at straws. Oh, dang it. Which one? What kind?
Investigation.
10.
10. You kind of like look over the lamppost. Doesn't seem to be any sort of like name or sign or anything like that. You do see on one of the panels of glass in like a small lower corner, kind of cut into the glass, is a number 4.
Maybe there's more of these little locations.
What'd you find?
Well, just that the corner of this glass has a number 4.
Oh, yeah.
But none of the other ones have a number. So it's probably just it's probably not numbering the glass panels. But maybe there's
so it might
at least
be...
3 other stations.
Yeah, I think you're onto something.
That doesn't really help us if we don't have any way to communicate with the others.
Right, but at least we know if we find this again, we can keep track of if we've been to this
Well,
one. We find
let's-
4, you know?
Maybe, just in case they stumble upon it, maybe we can leave them a note. And can I flip the paper over, the scroll over, and I'll just write
Second law.
Second law.
Harmony
Using
and Zakkai.
using the orb to follow
Sledge.
Stay here.
That'll make sense to everyone who goes there. Second law, something, sledge,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I think that's good.
A little cryptic,
Yeah.
but
If you know, you
we'll
know.
get it. Yeah.
You know?
If you know, you
it's
know.
one of those. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, you know.
All right.
Oh, our crew is called the Second Law, by the way, Kiln.
We're an official party.
Yeah.
It's not the worst name I ever heard.
Thank you. It's quite a compliment from this guy.
Really. Okay.
Okay.
And the text doesn't disappear or anything? Alright, well, I guess that's as good as we can do under the circumstances. Okay, pull the orb back out. Okay, this way.
Kiln walks with you, but he glances back at the post. You can tell he's trying to decide if he should stay or not, but then continues walking with you.
Alright. I guess we just
So,
hope
Kiln,
it
you
doesn't
single?
take too long.
He doesn't answer you.
I'll just be like,
You just hear like a.
like, ew, he's so old.
That's not so
How
bad.
old are you? You're like a grown man. I guess I'm like 21. But like, I'm assuming he looks like an adult, you know? Like, you're an adult with a full-time job and I'm just a college kid. Okay. Yeah.
He does not answer.
Like, what are you, like 40? Whoa.
The rest of you guys. What steps are you taking?
Well, we're following Basil, right?
As the scent.
The wild ones.
As the scent hops.
Scent? What are you talking about?
Do we know where we're headed? I mean, obviously the answer is no, but like...
Nik-Nak says he
what-
knows what he's doing. I'm not confident.
I don't know what I'm doing. He knows what he's doing.
I don't think he does.
No, I think he does.
What are you following?
He's done this before.
I guess the senses, like you were trying to tell Harmony, I'm trying to follow those.
Okay.
And do you sense Harmony and Zakkai?
I think so. I guess, do I get any sense of direction at all, divine sense, other than from Anara leading me in any which way direction?
That's a great question. Basil, roll a d10 for me.
Sure.
2. You're kind of just darting and racing forward. Everyone else, it's a bit of a overwhelming experience just to be kind of pulled through. Absolutely
Dragged.
Fully dragged
Yeah.
through.
Does it have any coherence to it at all? The direction, is he changing direction?
I'm confident. It's fine.
Let's go.
I'm scanning the board. First you gotta move forward one, and then maybe you move a bishop this time, then you move this way.
Yeah.
And then maybe you move a rook this time. Go this
Wait,
way.
are you playing
Eventually-
chess?
Well, yeah, I'm scanning the board.
Sometimes-
Start going to them.
Sometimes surrender is the easiest.
Well, I guess we have no other option. We have no way of finding the others. They have the map, they have the orb.
Anyone's guess is as good as anyone's guess, and it seems like Basil has some sort of method to his madness. So
I'm not sure he does.
It's by now with the moving and following and having it been just after Harmony and Zakkai's, watch, it is starting to become sunrise. You do see like tiny, ever so faint, kind of that deep kind of orange like glow in the tiniest little specks of the sky that you do see. And along with it, you start to hear typical like morning sounds, birds, animals, kind of off in the distance. But as you kind of follow Basil, and the deeper he goes into the woods, those sounds seem to like blend together. The sound of distant creatures sounds unnatural and warped. At times, it almost sounds like voices of people talking, or more accurately, singing. A soft lilting echo kind of drifts through the trees, punctuated with deep rumbling sounds, creating an eerie symphony of sorts. At various times, you swear you can pinpoint this voice and you turn, but only see empty space between the trees. Nothing more than mounds of earth and moss, but the sound is definitely more musical, and the more you kind of go, you hear a sort of singing on the air.
See, it's harmony. Yeah, I think it's harmony.
Sound?
Yeah.
What does the singing sound like?
I mean, it's vague voice like. There's no like words or lyrics.
Does it sound
you said
Like
anything
high
like
pitched,
harmony?
low, exactly.
And like
yeah.
you said, rumbling as well too.
Does it sound like harmony?
Mermaid singing?
Crashing the rocks.
The voice, while you recognize, or at least at first like gleam of it, does not sound like Harmony's voice, but it does sound like a young woman.
I don't think that's harmony. Slow down.
I don't think that's her.
Who would be? As the sunlight breaks through.
Now all of the internet knows what I'm doing.
You know, right? I don't know if I actually have heard harmony sing.
Well, she did the song in the music box.
Yeah,
remember? It was
but-
great,
but-
it does this not sound like that?
No,
was
it
great.
doesn't. But who would be? Singing?
Is she just
Who
warming
would
up,
be
maybe?
Who would be singing here?
Maybe it's Fountown?
We haven't been walking that long though.
I mean,
But-
we are
but nobody
lost.
knows where Fountown is.
Hey! What song is that?
I fancy your jig.
might as well go seek it out now,
I
right?
suppose so.
You call out
We're not doing
Nik-Nak,
the stealthy approach.
and suddenly
Here
the
with Nik-Nak.
Record scratch and noise.
you
Wishful
call out,
thinking.
and the singing and the noise abruptly stops for a few seconds before coming back and being a bit louder now.
Oh, well, they heard me.
Sounds like they want us to follow it.
It does give
May
me
not be a
a
good
little
idea.
bit of a weird feeling,
Is
What do
it magical?
What do you think, Hops?
Can you tell?
but it's also the only
I don't know.
lead that we have right now of
I don't know
something.
if Anara
somewhere.
is saying it's a bad idea, though. I might want to trust that. I was wrong about the baby.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but
I,
You were wrong
I
about
know, and my like ears slink down and just like get real tiny.
At this point, there's an ever so faint bit of panic that creeps into you, Tem, where you slowly start to be like, we were just following Basil run like wild through here, and now we're hearing weird sounds. This was not a good idea.
We should have stayed put.
And as you kind of look around and you're just hoping that, like, the same way that, like, someone taking a test looks at the ceiling hoping that the answer will just be written up there, you're sort of just, like, looking around between the trees for just a magic answer to happen. And you kind of see the day break a little bit through, like, trees and stuff like that. You see that there's a couple little beams of sunlight that break through that give that effect where there's, like, the faint pollen or dust floating through it. Gives a little, like, almost look like there's tiny little fairies drifting through the sun. And two of those light kind of stop and then kind of like turn and look more like eyes to you.
Oh.
There's the shadows of leaves suddenly take solid form, moving like a lithe dancer almost. A woman made out of the forest itself as she kind of like calls to you with sweeping, graceful motions.
Do you guys see this?
You all see.
There's someone.
How is it?
Is she large? Is
Humanoid, large,
No,
small?
standard like medium humanoid.
And when you
Large.
say
Pretty large.
when you say made out of the forest, is she like made of light and like plant matter
Wood.
and like
Hi,
wood,
Leafy Lady.
or
Wood.
looks like a human just materialized, or a person is now made out of the components of the forest.
Bit of both.
Okay.
Where you have you seen those old kind of glitchy videos where like the frame hasn't caught up with the new frame yet, and it sort of weirdly kind of melts into one another.
She said like a trail behind it.
Yeah, like the shadows that the leaves create almost just become the outline of her body
person.
as it just moves out of
What
shadow into
What is
physical form.
that?
Basil, you seen anything like
Who is
this?
that?
Is the singing coming from
Mhm.
her? Okay, so I think we've got her attention. No one do anything drastic. Hello.
I love that so much.
How are you?
She kind of like moves, and then as she kind of continues a weird kind of interpretive dance kind of movements, each time kind of stopping and almost like beckoning you before going back into like movements and almost acting as if you aren't there, but will stop and then like reach out to you.
But it then does seem to like see and gesture.
As her like hand passes into like that beam of sunlight, there's like it's shadowy and looks like a humanoid form, and as the hand passes into light, it's like 5 twigs on a branch kind of like reaching out.
I don't think we should follow
I
that.
think she
No.
wants to dance with you.
We're not dancing.
You want to dance with our friend? Oh.
Let's not approach. This is dangerous.
Can I attempt to
Oh, I'm getting
like
a call right now.
activate divine sense again and like see if I get any like feelings towards this in any of those areas again?
You pick up a very strong Fey presence.
Cool. Wonderful like this. Face scary. Matrixy.
She like sort of reaches out towards you, the intent, and like more like kind of desperate kind of gesture to you.
I don't know what you want. Can you tell us anything? Help? Do you need help?
She kind of like recoils back and like you're denying her almost like hurt her feelings.
We can only help you if you let us know what you need.
Basil, can you talk to her? It's
I can try, and just like my ears will kind of like scrunch down, almost a little scared. What? Do you want to dance? And I'll like slowly
Basil,
like it.
don't
I think
go
I got
over
this.
there.
If do you know where our friends are?
She just sort of gestures out to you.
I'm pulling on the rope. Pull Basil back. Like, wait, what are you? I don't think it's a good idea.
She seems to be a spirit of some kind, forest, deity,
It's the forest that has
dryad.
lost our friends and swallowed them up.
yeah,
and-
maybe if we get nice with her, she might do
I
something.
don't know.
There was something underneath that singing that we were hearing, and if it's coming from her, there's more to this.
I want to look at her and see if I can detect any sinister motivation or anything from just the way she's.
Give me an insight check.
Ooh, 11.
11. There is the only thing you can kind of get from her, only because it's difficult. There's no real features to read. It's just sort of a shadowy, vaguely female form that anytime that passes into light, you just see leaves or twigs or whatnot. But she's sort of, the way that she's been reaching out, first of all, she hasn't actively gone after anybody.
Right.
She has only offered.
Mm-hmm.
But each time seems very desperate.
She seems to be in need of some help. She's reaching out to us. That's the sense that I'm getting.
I guess during the divine sense, can I sense either good or evil specifically with that as well?
There is a less of a good or evil, just a very strong malevolence.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
That's bad.
Yeah. Your ears just like, oh no. But I don't know. I only have one idea, but it's probably a bad Fae trick.
I know nothing about the Fae, but only I don't trust this place.
You said they were tricky.
I mean, sometimes I have to try to just beat them at their own game. I don't know, that's all I know. But I don't want to put us in danger. I don't want to lead us astray again and just kind of sink down and just be like,
What if we just go in the other direction?
I mean, any direction is as good as any here. We're just going in
Not
circles.
toward this.
Right, but who's to say we don't run into something worse? I don't know.
It follows us.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, do we want to try and maybe just move a little bit away, see if she
go like
follows?
15 feet away.
Yeah.
We're back up.
As a group, all just
in the opposite direction.
She,
I guess avoiding making eye contact as well to like shy away and not. Yeah.
there's definitely like an air of kind of like confusion or concern as she starts to like kind of reach out, almost trying to stop you. There's no words, there's no singing, there's still the faint singing, but there's no words. She just sort of like reaches out and tries to have you stop. You can continue leaving if you like.
I think we should leave.
Okay. My heart's telling me to try it, but okay, Anara, we'll leave. We'll leave.
But to try what?
Oh, she obviously needs either help or.
do Fae creatures require?
can't trust-
Do they require gifts? Is she asking for
She won't be
something?
asking for a dance partner.
I will.
Stretch,
I will cast Mage Hand and have it take her hand.
Okay.
Wait, you're gonna make it what?
I'll have the Mage Hand take her hand.
I need to know what Nik-Nak's mage hand was.
Well, the last time it was a spanner. Yeah. This time it's going to be one of those like thick welding gloves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna like grab her
I think
hand.
that's a good
She
idea.
like takes the hand for a moment.
See?
And then she like kind of pulls it in closer and kind of looks at it and runs her other hand up it, and then once the glove kind of ends, she's expecting an arm, but it ends, and she kind of reaches out for more, feels and kind of like squishes the glove, and realizes it's kind of empty, and tosses it away, and starts moving quickly towards you.
Okay, no.
And she kind of like reaches out, and it's a strange sensation as she's coming towards you. When she passes through like those beams of sunlight, you can see her, but when she like leaves the beam, she's gone. And then there's another beam, and she's there.
I'm gonna step in
Yeah, I
front
would
of
like to
Nik-Nak.
get in front
I'm
of.
drawing my sword.
Yeah, I'm stepping in front of Nik-Nak.
She's kind of like getting closer to you,
I'm
and
like
you
standing back.
start to hear and feel the kind of like deep reverberating sounds that accompany this singing. As Tam, you sort of like see, sort of behind you on both sides of you, the ground start to rise up, almost as if
We made
hills
it
are just
bad now.
forming. Someone's like pumping the ground full of air on either side of you as it starts to bulge up and come around. Through the grass, large, almost like 3-clawed, like almost mole-like claws kind of dig out from the ground and start to rip through the soil as an almost like large canine-like head about this big, like pushes its way out of the ground, and then the other one also a set of claws as they all kind of like scramble towards you. The 4 of you roll initiative.
Oh no!
Good luck, guys!
I was gonna have the mage hand.
We're just like flirt.
Should
I
we
keep
just
arguing with How many times? We're just having like a little bisexual like tension party.
It's
Our cute lady.
You should have let me there.
party.
I've never
Ew,
heard
how
of
old
the
are
tree
you?
woman heist.
Are you kidding me?
All right, Basil, you are starting us off. You're up.
What kind of movement is she giving toward me? Is she like still possibly like extending out a hand, or is she like in an aggressive state?
Once she was done with that glove, she entered out an aggressive state.
Like malevolent.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Negative collateral.
Yeah.
Photo negative.
I will. I'm sorry, I didn't want to hurt you. I'm gonna dash forward. I'm gonna like get into a pouncing stance and then dash forward, and I will attack using booming blade and kind of like slice through, as you'll kind of hear a slicing and a phantom snip through the air as I make an attack. And for a 21
Ooh, that
to
hits.
hit.
That definitely hits.
I'm gonna reroll that 1 for a 11 damage.
Before anything else, she is going to use her reaction as you kind of move forward towards her to use sudden quake. When an enemy moves towards her, she creates a small kind of tremor in the ground. Basil and only Tem is the only one that are close enough. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
8.
Ooh. I'm going to activate my lucky feat to add a reaction to add an extra d4 to this roll to give me a total of 15.
15. Both fail.
Ooh.
So you both fall prone.
No. My foot! It's stuck!
No.
Get out! It's my good one!
Anything else?
No! Ah!
The beastie's turn. This one's gonna turn. Kind of ground glide across the forest floor towards Sledgehog and use a swamp claw on it. It's gonna roll to hit.
No.
That's a natural 1 for the first one. Second attack. 14 to hit.
I believe that misses. I think his AC is 15.
I think it is actually.
Yes, it is.
Alright. So that one just kind of like tries to wail on Sledgehog, but Sledgehog would be like, and clamps down to his little ball form, and just the claws kind of like wail against the sides. Other beastie is going to come up towards you, Nik-Nak. Make a swamp claw attack on you.
As I'm falling down, no!
16
Misses.
Second one.
Second.
19 hits.
Shit.
Shit. Alright. You're like kind of scrambles up, and it's almost like swimming through the ground almost, but the lower half of its body never seems to like leave out of the ground. It's always just at least somewhat connected and attached as it kind of pulls over at you.
There's Zakkai when we need
Slashes
him.
at you.
They're doggy
Misses.
paddling through the ground.
Big Claw just misses you. Nik-Nak, you are up with 10 on deck.
Okay. I will look at, like, I'll have like dodged and then pulled up the shield, and then I'll look at all of them real quick.
Okay.
And then pull out the orb, my little sort of like metal orb, and turn it so that the like light shines through, and I will try and cast flash on. I think that's. So. Yeah. So they all have to make Constitution saving throws.
I hear the sounds. I already like close my eyes, ready for the wave of light.
Beastie 1 rolled a natural 1. Beastie 2 rolled a 17. And the Forest Dancer. Constitution?
Yeah.
No.
So Beastie 1 and Forest Lady fail.
They're blinded?
They are blinded. Ba-ba-ba-da-da. Until the end of their next turn, and obviously any opportunity attacks automatically miss. So, since he's blinded, I will run to the nearest bush.
Reliable.
Hunker down there and Sledge, hit him and then get out of there. So Sledge will try and hit this guy who is not blinded.
Yes.
14 to hit.
14 hits.
Oh, nice. Okay, and then it's let me make sure that I get the correct modifier in here. Yes. Okay. Oh my god. We'll do another one.
Chaos.
I'm scared. Okay. 9 force damage.
Ooh, all right.
Okay. And then can he move here without being outside of his range? Like no opportunity attack, just come next to Tem?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It would
he's just
still be in melee.
he's gonna go up next to Tem and be like, no, Sledge, out!
Tim, you're up with Anara.
I just as I fall over and then see a metal hedgehog slowly just like encroaching in my vision there as I'm just like, oh, okay. I will use half my movement to get up from prone. They're both blinded. You know what? For my action, I will activate my emboldening bond and choose me and Basil to get that. So you can add, if you want to remember it, add a d4 to attack roll, ability check, or saving throw once per turn. And then bonus action, I will cast spiritual weapon and put it next to. It can't. Can a spiritual weapon be? I'm gonna put it on the other side of her here, but it can't count as flanking technically. Once he gets okay, all right, that's what I thought. I was like,
Thank you for trying. Thank you for trying.
But I will put it on the other side of her.
But do you get advantage against blinded? Or do they just have
I mean, you'll still get advantage on the attack.
On the attack, right. I figured that, but I was just wondering if it counted for otherwise. But then I will, cast that. So big, glowing spiritual knitting needles show up on the other side of her, and I will roll a hit for those. It's gonna be. Sorry, this is with advantage then because she's blinded.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a 24.
Definitely hits.
And then that's it. 8 plus 6 piercing or force. Yeah. And then I used half my movement. I'm not in melee range of this one, right?
No, you aren't.
Okay, I am gonna go 5, 10, 15 over here because I want to stay within 30 of Basil to get the bonus still, but get out of the way. Sorry, Sledge.
That's okay.
That's it.
All right. Anara, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move 3 to this one. This one is blinded, so do I get advantage on attack?
You sure do.
Attack the longsword. That is 22 to hit, 23 to hit.
Easily.
10 points of slashing damage. And then I will flurry of blows. Unarmed strikes. 16 to hit.
Hits.
Wait, we're using a d4 for this now. That's 6 No, 7 points, I think. Hold on, sorry. That's 5. Yeah, 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And then same again. This time for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
As you kind of like slash through it, it's essentially and as you kind of slash through it, the innards kind of reveal it's cutting through like plant life. As you cut through it, there's no blood, there's no ichor, there's no bones or anything. It's just plant material.
But did it look like it got hurt by
Absolutely.
that?
So it roars and retches back a little bit.
Okay.
But it
ready.
is plant on the inside.
Okay. That's it.
Alright.
And then
That brings us.
In fact, I'll just move in between it and so.
Forest Dancer. She is going to try her missile
long is the blind?
thorn.
To end of their turn.
End of it.
She's gonna hold out her hand, and just the ends of her little twig fingers all just kind of like shoot off towards you, Tem. That is a 17 to hit.
Oh, hit.
Is that a disadvantage?
Blinded.
Oh, she's blinded.
blinded.
Yes.
Okay.
Disadvantage. That's better than the first one.
Ew.
She knows this forest.
That is 9 piercing damage plus 6 poison damage.
Okay.
Oh.
As these these thorny
Thanks, Peanuts.
pieces of wood just launch out of her and stick into you. You feel not only is it painful to get stabbed by them, as it stabs into you, you can almost feel whatever sap or tree-ness inside it kind of leak out into your body, and your arm starts to feel numb. She didn't do attacks. She's gonna try a second one, this time at. Oh, she doesn't quite know. She's blind. Actually,
Good thing approach. You can't see me from down here.
she's gonna shoot another one at Sledge with disadvantage. Oh, 19 and a 3. So she's gonna miss. Nice. So,
Resilient hog.
awesome. Top of the round, Basil, you're up.
I will
No, she's not underblind.
use my half scissors and kind of stick into the ground and cut away at the roots that are digging up at my feet, and then get back up, and then I will continuously spark up from the ground as I have that, and sparks will continue to generate as I will do another attack, but add on a bonus action of Thunder Smite on top of that as I make another attack.
Yes.
She's not blinded, so it's just normal. Ooh, that's another 24 to hit.
Hits.
And that'll be. Ooh, there's 1. 8 for 12 slashing, and then let's add some thunder to it for 2 thunder damage as I just get her with little static electricity bits.
She's grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it!
No one has blight.
I know.
I know. I'm like, for once when things are made of plants. That's a little forward.
And then I will just continue going in with the knitting needle, just part 1, knit 2, just trying to match in with the slices and hacks with it.
Amazing. Back to the beasties. One is going to attack Sledge. It's Swamp Claw. That's a 2. That's not going to hit. Second attack on Sledge. Oh wow, natural 1. They're not the greatest.
Turn up the fence! Turn up the fence!
Yeah.
Other beastie. Is he still blinded?
Yes.
Okay.
Until the end of this turn.
Oh, until the end of his turn.
Mhm.
Got it. Right. It's gonna do 2 swipes at Anara. Disadvantage. 19.
That is my armor class, but I am going to use Sucker Punch.
Ooh.
Oh.
My feet. which means I can add my Dex modifier to my armor class for the turn. So 24 doesn't hit.
Wow.
And I can immediately make an unarmed strike in return.
Yes, you can.
With a -5 to hit.
Yes.
So cool.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
interesting.
It's going to be a +2. That's 11.
11
Doesn't hit.
That's
Okay.
cool though.
Just
That's
a
feat.
giant uppercut comes out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
it's cool. I like kind
No,
of dodge and then
Yeah.
try and hit back, but it doesn't work.
That was his first. Was his
If I
first
hit with a
strike?
-5, it does +10 damage.
Oh, so it's like a great
It's
weapon
like a-
master idea, but with
Oh, and
Rook
that's your...
attack?
If I hit, I mean the attack roll. If the attack misses, is a -5, so it's much less likely to hit.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, yeah.
But if I do hit, it does actually.
It does. Yeah. That's right.
That's cool.
What is that? TOT original.
First time I got
Oh, wow.
And I guess that's up. His turn's done now.
Did he attack once or twice?
Twice, I think. No.
Oh, just once.
It's just
No, just once.
That was
Yeah.
So he gets one more with also disadvantage. Dirty 20 to hit.
Nope.
Oh,
I
right,
think
because
my-
now
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Very
Is it-
smart.
Is it until end of turn?
Oh, I don't know. What does it
End
say
of
here?
your
Strength or
turn?
dexterity of your choice. Against? No, it's only against the triggering attack. So yes, that
It's
is
not like
So it
shield
does
at
hit.
that same
So,
Gotcha. So
Dang.
it does hit. Let's see. Wrong book. Swamp Paw. That is. 11 slashing damage. And as it kind of like rears up and brings its claw down on Anara, its whole body is still very much like plant-like, and its arm has a bunch of like almost like willow tree kind of vines hanging off of it. The vines kind of like wrap around and encompass Anara, and you kind of look up, the earth that makes up its arm all drops down and just buries you as you are engulfed by it.
Oh! She disappears?
Yes, you
Shoot on 8.
You are considered consumed by it. You're inside it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Which means that you are restrained and blinded.
Okay.
Sword comes out.
What can I do? To
Okay.
You can do a certain amount of damage will cause it to release you, or you can use a strength check to try and escape.
No, at Dex or acrobatics to get out.
Strength.
Strength.
Some suggestion.
Okay, that's not good.
That is the end of its turn. Nik-Nak, you are up with Tem on deck.
Like, you guys! Anara's gone!
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it!
I'm gonna do like a wide berth 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Like just sort of get back to back. Yeah. Okay. And then I'll like step out just like one and forehammer click onto this guy.
Brace for impact!
So let's see. Come on. Okay. That's probably definitely gonna hit. That's a 26.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely hits.
14.
So this one has to make a strength, and I have to make a strength saving throw. Well, I fail.
He rolled a 3, so
Oh.
he also failed.
Nice.
Doesn't
Okay.
even matter what his strength is. I
Can,
think
can
it
he get advantage because we're back to back
on your strength check? Yeah.
for style points?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
I will always give style points.
Yeah.
Like -5 to it because I'm tiny as well.
Ooh. What is my? 15. I'm good.
So you fail.
Nice. So yeah, I guess you
I,
like.
you I lock my leg in
Yeah,
place.
yeah, yeah.
Basically, I added the
Leave that next to
brakes.
you. So you'll still feel probably like a
Yeah.
kick.
Good.
Yeah.
You
All
are
right.
thrown back, but just into Basil.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Great. So it is.
Roll damage.
Yeah. What is it? A D6. Okay. So 1, 2, 6. 14 piercing nope. Yes, 14 piercing damage and 2 thunder damage, and he gets blown back. I believe it's
I think it's 15.
yeah. I don't know.
10 feet?
It's 10. So there?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, I thought it was 16 too, but it's not. Okay. And then
I'm excited.
it's fair to say that the earth there is disturbed, right? Like it doesn't look like just grass; it looks like a bunch of dirt
Freshly
and
Yeah,
stuff.
it looks like it's just.
Sledge, help me get
Yeah,
out!
so Sledge, I'll be like, Sledge, dig! And he'll just start digging in that general area. Maybe we can give her some sort of bonus. Yeah, he's just gonna start frantically digging in that area.
All right.
Enemies that have
Help me out of this beast!
Show hands.
Anything
Um,
else? Nik-Nak.
No, I think that's it. Well, no, I will move my last bit of movement to be like behind him to sort of keep an eye out and defend.
Tem, you're up with Anara on deck.
Okay.
Time to talk about peace.
Don't you love going with that?
We're
I hate violence.
now is the time for creative thinking. So he is gonna activate his staff just because he didn't do that the first time. Just one little bell goes up. Tem, recalling the graceful movement of this woodland spirit and the intriguing dancing earlier, Tem's going to cast Sunray, which, as we all know, takes the form of flowing ribbons for Tem. He is going to... This, I don't know if this is going to be anything.
Yes.
He's going to aim for his spiritual weapon, actually. And what he's going to do is try and wrap those beautiful, flowing, gorgeous, radiant ribbons around the knitting needles and perform a little rhythmic gymnastics if potential, if we can. To try and either placate or distract said dryad to either draw attention away or shift the mood here.
Sick.
Make a performance check.
Okay. All right. I think I have proficiency in performance for some reason. I think it was part of my
I can't
background.
see this, so I'm not gonna be impressed.
Yeah. Let's see
And
here.
I'm gonna be angry.
Yes, this is what
I
I want.
do. Okay. All right. So performance check. And let's see here.
He's a prince. I'm taught how to dance.
I'm gonna
probably.
use my emboldening bond bonus to. Okay. 15.
15.
Mm.
You sort of like weave the ribbon, like, and it's all like spectral, magical, like things happening as the ribbons kind of whip through the air and wrap around them, and then the needles start moving them and dragging through the air. She is captivated.
Yes.
Like cat toys.
Yeah. And
her 2 did not match up against that performance check, so she quickly is like loses interest in the situation at hand and immediately kind of turns and is watching.
with his movement, Tem is now going to access his courtly training back home and gracefully glide towards her 5, 10, 15, and then start just like slowly circling around her as these giant knitting needles with spectral ribbons perform a little background swaying movement to basically like try and offer what she was asking for in the first place, which was a dance.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
I wish I could see this.
You're just
Just like
Kill Bill and under the ground.
17.
17?
I was right.
You sort of like start moving and it's a awkward kind of like, is this what you want? kind of like dance.
Tem's like one hand behind his back, right? Like kind of like
starting a waltz.
You do that, and she's again almost like mesmerized by the spectral like weapons and everything like that, and kind of like turns to you and you dance, and she does like kind of like reach a hand out again and kind of like offers it. You take it.
Yes.
Her like thin twig-like fingers gently close on your large elephantine fingers, and then she kind of like drifts, and she continues to like dance as the two large creatures like slowly kind of sink back into the ground. Anara, you kind of just feel the dirt kind of fall and slide. It's almost sinking. You're standing in the dirt. It's sinking around you.
Anara, check it out!
She's back.
Look! Check this out! I was right!
Tem gently starts like humming, like it's like through his trunk. Actually, it's like a deep resonance, kind of like imitating some sort of like courtly music, and starts to what didgeridoo starts to sway around.
You start to hear again like the sounds of the woods, the forest, birds chirping, even though there's no one anywhere near your sight, you hear like babbling brooks, and all the sounds sort of like meld into a sort of song as she starts continuing to like dance with you. The creatures have all but disappeared.
And then as kind of like Tem finishes up the melody, he's gonna do a little like holding the delicate twig hand in his own giant one and do like a little bow, like keeping the eye contact there.
Like she bows, and you see again it's just almost like a shadow in a face shape underneath it, and like a kind of hair of leaves kind of dripping around it. And she does the same where she bows and the head kind of drips up, and you see two faint like shimmers of like kind of emerald green before her whole body just as if someone just emptied a bag of mulch, just kind of collapses into the ground.
And then
no longer in combat.
Tem just sits down.
Tem, what? Wow. How was
See?
it?
Is everyone
See?
okay?
She just wanted a dance partner.
Yeah, I told you he knows what he's doing.
I was right.
It ain't me.
Are you okay?
But
Are you?
I should have just danced with it.
Are
Good
you
job,
okay?
Tem.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Anara?
are you alright?
Looking better.
Oh.
You can see she's got like bite marks.
How are you?
I'm fine. That was not what I
What made you?
would normally be up to snuff with my dancing, but it was a pressure situation. So
Well, I didn't see
Thanks.
anything. What happened?
It was beautiful.
Yeah, I think you've got a girlfriend now or something.
You ribbon danced.
she was a lovely lady, but I hope we do not cross paths again.
See, I told you. You just had to dance with her.
Tim, your passive perception only granted because of your nose.
16 is my passive.
Like you're taking a moment to kind of just, oh my god, and you're relaxing and take it easy, and the friends around you, sign of any creatures or monsters, or hostile ones anyway, have gone. But then you faintly pick up a faint scent of sulfur and burning on the air.
Oh.
And kind of like across from you, like see a faint like kind of rustle in the bushes before a like lizard kind of like reptilian head kind of pokes its head out. Its body made out of like volcanic rock, eyes kind of like glowing. You've seen more
immediately on the shoulder.
Wait.
Hisses.
Wait, do you over there, like pointing with his trunk?
As Slink hisses, the reptile kind of like slides back a little bit, and as it reaches like a kind of like volcanic kind of sound.
It's the smoke spirit, smoke creature.
It's okay. It's okay.
From Kiln.
Is it kill nearby?
That's yeah.
I look
that's
around to
his
see if I
thing.
can see any sign of kill. Does
Is
it
it-
speak a language?
I don't know. Last time I interacted with it, it was a cloud of smoke, and then it materialized into that.
Where's your owner?
What language are you using?
Common?
Just talking at it.
He kind of like looks at you for a moment before like just looking at you, then looking away, and then like almost as if he realized something, turning and darting, and just
Oh,
back to
wait,
his brush.
wait!
I'm gonna run after him.
Yeah. Wait. Help me up, Anara. Help me up.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Thanks, Basil.
I'll go after them as well as soon as I've helped Tam.
A Harangon pushing me from behind, Anara pull me up. I like stumble forward, and then we're all barreling
I'll
towards
get
it.
as close to the bush as possible. Look, make let's go, let's go.
And Rosetta quickly rolls after you. You're all chasing Mork into the brush, trying to find him, go after him into the Lost Woods, and we'll find out what you find out next time.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Nice two-step, Tim.
Just gotta dance with them sometimes.
Listen,
Gotta dance.
I didn't know he had
Elliot's
the
real
moves.
life cotillion classes did come in handy there.
Thank
I will
you.
say.
That was a great move.
Yeah.
See?
I had my doubts.
See?
Well done, well done.
God, just trust Basil sometimes.
Hey, I didn't see anything. I don't trust you at all.
Oh, I knew it.
I didn't see how you did it.
No, we
Couldn't
gotta
possibly be true.
instinct.
The story is way too wild for you.
No, I wouldn't believe it.
Instinct
I'll never
goes
believe
a
No way
long
Tim
way.
danced his way out.
Thank you
Yes.
for
it.
listening.
Oh, I believe that. I just don't believe Basil.
Phooey.
Well, gang, thanks for dropping by. Stay tuned next time for more Tales of Terragia. And until then, don't skip your cotillion classes, because they may come in handy.
You never know.
Like,
You never know.
When dancing with a dryad in the middle of the forest.
Right?
Don't wander off.
Also that.
Again.
Well,
Bye, y'all.
Bye.